Boys, I'm doing it again. MC Championship predictions. This one is 26. Now, last time, if you've seen them, I did the predictions for 25, which I got horribly wrong. But I'll do it again because A, it's fun, B, it's a good video, and C, it can be consistent, and I enjoy MCC, and think a lot of my audience probably wouldn't know. So yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna get it started. Now these are the games for this one. We're unaware what the middle one is, but we've got To Get to the Other Side of Whack-A-Fan, Battle Box, Rocket Spleef Rush, Grid Runners, Sands of Time, Hole in the Wall, Sky Battle, and Meltdown. Now, obviously, is more or less the Rocket Spleef Rush, movement heavy, very mechanics based. To Get to the Other Side, very bridging heavy, movement still, a lot of skill mainly there. Grid Runners, teamwork, Sands of Time, time management, funny enough. Hole in the Wall, paying attention mainly. Paying attention and not being stupid, as well as a little bit timing. Sky Battle, Battle Box, PvP, Meltdown, Game Smarts, and then I don't know what the other one will be. But good round of games. Ideally, we don't have something boring like a Grid Runners finale, but you know, it could be whatever. Now on to my predictions for the placement. If you guys haven't seen the team already, you'll be shown it in this video. Numero, I would say uno, but it's the first team I'm predicting, but they're in 10th. Lime Liches. And this could be, I could be very wrong here, but as you can see, I put the placement in 10th if you follow my arrow. But the reason why I think they'll come in 10th is, although P is S tier, this team doesn't strike me as overly competitive. I don't think any of these will be doing an obscene amount of practice. I think they're here more to have fun. And although the chemistry should be relatively there, considering that Pete and Solidarity, I think, have teamed a fair amount of times now at this point, I don't think they'll at least compete for dodgeball, but I feel like they won't be embarrassing, but definitely not. But then again, I don't know a team that particularly is. In 9th, we have Red Ravens. I know this is probably the most likely one to cause a bit of outrage, but the reasons why I put them in 9th is that there's no, when Tommy and Jack Manifold are on a team together, it goes one of two ways. They either perform really well together because of the chemistry and they'll take it serious and then they pop off, or they absolutely take the mick, and I feel like for this event they'll absolutely take the mick. Pair that with the fact that they haven't got a particular S tier. I think Captain Sparkles is still good, but I don't think he'll do phenomenal enough to propel this team to dodgeball, and I don't think Tommy's gonna. He'll probably have some good moments, but I don't think he's gonna have a stellar performance. And Finster's reliable, but if you replace Finster with like not an S tier but like an A tier player, then this team might be a bit more threatening. But I don't think he'll do phenomenally. I feel like their worst game, if you want some insight, would probably be Rocket Spleef Rush. But that's just my perspective. And the team that I think will place 8th, Orange Oozes, and this will be another team that's probably caused a bit of outrage. I think this team could do really well because of the chemistry they have. They're all relatively in the same community, all Hypixel lads relatively. They all probably know each other well enough, and they're all decent enough at Minecraft to do alright in terms of placement. The the main thing that could propel them higher is the team chemistry, but I don't think particularly Skeppy and Spifey have enough MCC experience to perform to competing for Dodgeball, and I don't think Bad is enough to propel them to Dodgeball and all. I think Tapel would be the best player in this team, but he doesn't always have phenomenal MCCs, so I don't think it's particularly reliable, and for that I don't see them competing for Dodgeball. But 7th, Green Goblins. Now this one I feel maybe a bit more accepted, maybe a bit not. I thought this team I would have placed higher because both CPK and Smallish Beans are very competitive at MCC, and yeah, but I don't think for the games. I'll probably go back for a sec. Yeah, unless it's the mystery one, there isn't gonna be any build bar, which would be the main game which Green would excel in, and Wilbur would probably still do alright in. So half of the team's very competitive, the other half not amazingly. So I don't see this team competing for Dodgeball, but wouldn't surprise me if they finished like 5th or 4th more so. I don't think they're conditioned as a team to proper sink their teeth into this one, but who knows. 6th, I put this team. Now, call me optimistic, but I think Fruit is the first real S tier player, apart from Pete. But I think Fruit's more competitive than Pete now in these events, and if Phil's does a alright performance, then they should place fairly well, but because of I don't think this team is reliable enough, I put them down in 6th. I don't think they'll compete for Dodgeball. I honestly think that a lot of the teams I've put a lot earlier in the list would compete for Dodgeball more than this team, but it's more of the faith I have in them being consistent at the very least that I put them in 6th. 5th is Aqua Abominations. Now this is mainly a team-based pick. H-Bomb and Smager, I feel like have enough management overall of a team that they can form a good performance together. I don't think they'll particularly pop off in anything, but I think they're solid, reliable, and will pick up consistent points throughout games. I don't know how many games they'll win to place any higher, but I feel like they're the team that would pull off a couple 3rds and 4ths in some games if they're a bit lucky. Coming in 4th, Cyan Centipedes. This is mainly because of Kritzy, Ragaraki, Krinios, and Karakoris. Is a very good team. Kritzy and Ragaraki are decent and competitive enough, and I also rate Krinios probably higher than I should. That's probably why I put this in 4th. They could drop lower. If they make it to Dodgeball, I think they beat most teams, but I feel like this is more just based off of the fact that there is certain games I could see them doing well in. I could see them doing well in Sky Battle, I could see them doing decent in Hole in the Wall. I could see them pulling off 6 or 7 wins in Battle Box. So as a result, put me in 4th. Coming in at 3rd, there's 3 teams left. Fuchsia Frankensteins. Now I like this team probably the most of what's been shown to me, and by what's shown to me in terms of what I've seen for this MCC, because I've seen all the teams. But yeah, I think Purple, Rambo, and Slime will have phenomenal chemistry, and Blushy and Purple the best performance I think on this team. I don't think I think they'll obviously do well, which is why I put them third. I don't think they'll make dodgeball. I think they'll narrowly miss out, but could be wrong. This is mainly due to decent enough chemistry, and I think I rate Purple very high, so that's why I put them in third. Coming in second, although they might have too much now, is Mustard Mummies. This team could place a lot lower if I'm being honest, but the main reason I put them this high is a combination of Sapnap and 5-Up, in terms of 5-Up getting a good team balance and allowing the whole team to not fall and slip, and Sapnap being the S tier that would propel them fairly far. Michael could have a decent enough performance. I think Ginelli will do about the same as Michael, if not a little bit better. But yeah, that's where I stand. I think they'll come second, and first, as a result, will be Blue Banshees. This is because of mainly Foolish and Puns as a combo. I think is very, very good. And Tubbo and Gumi perform high enough that they should be propelled a bit further. I think they'll do well at Battle Box. I think they'll do mediocre in Sky Battle, and I think they'll just do well enough in all the other games to get the first place. Now the winner, Mustard Mummies. Wow, what a surprise! This is mainly due to, I think this is a much stronger dodgeball team than Blue Banshees. I think Sapnap and 5-Up are very, very good at dodgeball, and I think they'll come away with a win as a result. MVP, you already kind of know, Sapnap. And the main reason for this, beyond him just being a very good player, is it's simply because if Mr. Mummies are to come for dodgeball, he will significantly be the main reason, bar the team just being overall consistent. And then for my unexpected performance, Slimesicle, and this is mainly why I'm predicting future Frankensteins third. I think they could nick him to dodgeball, but it'll mainly rely on this man. Because Purple and Rambo, I think, will have decent enough performances. I think Lushy will do well, so it's more of how Slimesicle performs. But that should be it. Let me know your predictions down below if you wanna. I don't think anyone will in this time frame, because I'm probably uploading this either the day before or the morning of the event. So keep your eyes out, watch MCC. You can bully me for how wrong I get these, but I'd appreciate some respect for hindsight. It's a great thing. No. And don't forget, I almost forgot as I do my outro, don't forget to like, comment on this video if you want to say anything particularly about it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content, either like this when the next MCC comes up, or all my other stuff which you really should check out. And yeah, without further ado, I'll see you next time, and goodbye. Have a good day. So long. Au revoir. Outro, please commence. It's done? It's gonna commence? Okay, sick. No, 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 no.
It's